you said it was a little bit of a rough journey. You
Yeah.
attended 4 different colleges. So tell me
Mhm.
about your journey and how you ended up at Morehouse.
Just stay focused. Stay focused on your goal. That's why I would say if you're going through adversity, always know your why. Know why you're
Yeah.
doing it. I put myself in a hole because I didn't manage my time right, and I could have made things a lot more easier for myself if I did. And I'm like JUCO. I always had a negative connotation about JUCO. I'm like,
Don't hate on us. Don't
I
hate on
know,
us,
right,
JUCO
right.
products.
But I forever respected. Like I was like JUCO. Why would I? Come on now. I just didn't know. I didn't have that much knowledge. So I went JUCO. I went JUCO for a year down in Polk State, Florida.
One thing I appreciate being at a HBCU so much is you don't have to be scared of being in your own skin. It's like they applaud it. It's like they build you up and give you that confidence to be who you are.
I can relate to that. Like be you, be yourself. And it's just
Yeah.
powerful.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Echoes of the Yard. I'm your host, Kendyl Terrell, a soccer player here at Jackson State University, and this podcast is for all sources HBCU, from the guests to the topics, the good and the bad. We're here to talk about it all. For the 12th episode, I am joined by Kerry Richardson, a basketball player from Morehouse College. Say hello.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
So, okay, tell me about yourself. Give them a little bit of background. Where you're from, how you were raised. Let's hear a bit.
So I'm from Riverdale, Georgia. Well, I was born in Atlanta, from Riverdale, Georgia. And I got a sister, raised in a full parent household. So I came up playing sports. My first sport was football, and then I kind of like telling this story a lot. Like I started playing football, and then people kind of get a little bigger. So I like to protect my body. I started wanting to protect my body more. So my dad kind of introduced the game of basketball to me. So I got into basketball. So I grew up playing basically football and basketball, and it all went through that throughout high school. And I was able to get to the college level and play at the college level. And then here I am now at the pro level. So it's just one by one: middle school, high school, the college level, and then the pro level. So that's how I started it out.
Okay, so when did you realize you wanted to pursue it in college? When was the moment you were oh no, this is what I want to do. This is where I'm going.
So I knew around my 11th grade year when I really just started to take the game more serious. I started to figure out ways I can get recruited, and what I needed to do, what I need to do for my body to be ready, things I need to work on with my game. And that's about it. I started really just looking forward to college, and the route wasn't the best. I didn't have the easiest route. It was tough. There's a lot of ups and downs that came with it because I came out of high school with one offer. Literally, I had one
Wow.
offer. Yeah, but I took it. I went in and took it, and from that point forward, it was just like a long journey that I do over again.
So you said it was a little bit of a rough journey. You attended 4 different colleges. So tell me about your journey and how you ended up at Morehouse.
So my first school, I started out in North Carolina, Lees McRae College, near Appalachian State, and
Okay.
I was there for 1 year, and I just wanted something. I didn't see myself graduating from there. To be honest, I wanted something better and bigger. So this coach from Polk State, Florida, which is a junior college, community college, he had kind of hit me up in my DMs, whatever. He seen I was in a transfer portal. He was like, "Hey, you ever thought about JUCO?" And I'm like, JUCO. I always had a negative connotation about JUCO. I'm like,
Don't hate on us. Don't hate on us,
right,
JUCO
right.
products.
But I forever respected. I was like, JUCO. Why would I? Come on now. And then I did my research on it. I like to be understanding, so I did my research on it. And he was telling me about the route that I could possibly take. So he told me, you come to JUCO, you come in, do your thing, stay focused on your grades, and I can get you to Division I school. And that was one of my main goals. I wanted to play Division I basketball at the highest level possible. So I'm like, that sounds good. I never thought of it that way. And I just didn't know. I didn't have that much knowledge. So I went JUCO. I went JUCO for a year down in Polk State, Florida. Played a year there. That was probably one of the best experiences of my life. Just being surrounded by.
I can fully agree.
One of the best experiences in my life, just being surrounded by dogs, people that's hungry, people that's fighting with you. We both trying to get somewhere. So I did my year at JUCO, and then after JUCO, I stuck to the plan, and I got a chance to play Division I basketball, and that was at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. and I did my year there. A lot of ups and downs to that one too. It was during COVID, and I
Oh,
did my
COVID was
year.
hard.
Yeah, COVID was tough. So I think I did my year there, and then I think the coach he had retired. He retired there, and as athletes, we know how things go, and as staff, like coach retire, and then a new coach come in, kind of try to bring his guys in. If you ain't
Yeah,
performing, you might be out of here. Like if you ain't doing, if you don't like what you bring it to the table, you might be out of there. He gonna try to find you a new home. So, but I kind of
literally.
was getting, yeah, I already had entered the transporter anyway before he had came. So that kind of put me at a I'm not saying a bad situation, but like kind of his bad side, whatever. But I didn't have no room to fail, like so I had to be on my grades right, everything. But it didn't work out, but which is okay. And I ended up having to transfer again. That's when I tried to find like a better place that wants me and a place where I can thrive at. So I thought of Morehouse College, and I'm like, let me go to Morehouse because I tried Morehouse coming out of high school. That was I tried out for Morehouse, but I didn't really like the offer they were giving me, so I just went ahead and went to the school in Appalachian State. So I'm like,
Yeah.
but I always wanted to go to Morehouse. I just knew it in my head. I knew it. So it's crazy. It came back around full circle, and I ended up at Morehouse, and it was up ever since. Like so,
So
yeah.
speaking of Morehouse, you achieved 1,000 career points at Morehouse, and you led the
Mhm.
team in scoring and rebounds. Okay,
Yeah.
from someone I recently just accomplished 50 goals in my collegiate career for
Hmm.
soccer. So like just being at the top of those levels, being that person, like how was your mental? Like what were you going through? Like did you feel a lot of pressure on your shoulders? Like where was your head at during that moment?
I did kind of, but sometimes you gotta know what your main goal is at the end of the day. You're gonna get pressure a lot, but
Yeah.
once you focus on your goal, all the pressure just block out. It blocks out. It erases. You just like, all right, I'm here to do this, and I gotta achieve that goal, and I gotta do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. So everything
Yeah.
else just literally blocks out. Like you gonna feel pressure at first. You're gonna feel a little pressure. It's always gonna be tough, but once you go back to your journal, like I got a journal right here. Like once you go back to your books or whatever, you check everything off. Everything else gonna fall in hand. Like it's gonna fall in line, whatever. So you just gotta stay focused. Make sure you focus on your goal, whatever you want to accomplish. Everything else gonna be easy. So yeah, that was that.
So when you hit your 1,000 career points, like what were you feeling? Like was it a shock to you? Like were you kind of like, wow, like
Ah,
it's been a long journey. Like what were you feeling?
I was actually mad. Like I wasn't mad, but like I was actually like upset because I was supposed to already hit it. Like I had senior night and I was supposed to hit it on senior night, but I ended up hitting it like in the playoffs. And like
Mm.
senior night, my teammates was hyping me up. They was telling me it was like, "Hey, you 30 points away," because I was on a roll. Like I had scored like I don't know how many points I had before that, but I was on a roll. I was putting up decent numbers. Like I was just in the zone. And senior night, it was like, "All right, we're gonna give you the ball, carry every time." I just I was just passing it. I was just so happy. I was just in the moment with senior night. I'm like, "Hey, this is my last time being here. Like let me try to do everything right." But
Literally.
I still had a good game. But I wanted to hit it my senior night, which would have been better, but I didn't. I got a chance to hit it like during the playoffs, and they celebrated me for doing that. So it was cool either way. It felt good. It felt good to finally do that. So
So you're a
yeah,
mass communications major, and I can tell because you can really hold a conversation. What made you want
yeah.
to go in mass communications?
So I really wanted to focus on my communication skills more. Like I just wanted to be better at it. Like because growing up in high school, like I was never the best communicator. Like I was so quiet and I didn't really like talking to people. And like once you grow up, you got to get out of that. You gonna want to ask
Yeah.
questions. You got to like it's all about life. Like so um, and that happened. My college that happened like around my sophomore year or junior year. I started to communicate more. That's when I really got into the major. My after COVID, which is my junior year. So yeah, I grew up quiet. I just grew up a quiet guy, and I wanted to find ways that I can reach people more. Just find ways to show people that I care. So I just started
Yeah.
asking more questions, and it was just the science of it. I just love the science of communicating, finding ways to sell your products, finding ways to
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
That's
finding
how you
ways
like build your network.
yeah, finding ways to talk to your teammates on the court. It's certain you got to talk. It's certain ways we talk to people, like So
Yeah.
I just like, and that's all in mass communication. You got to know different ways to reach people, know different ways for people to reach you. So that's why I went ahead and I rock with communications. So
I like that. So
yeah,
focusing like strictly on Morehouse, like how would you rate your overall experience as a student? Like 1 out of 10, how was it as a student? Not
10.
yet quite an athlete, but like a student.
Student. I'm not gonna say 10. I'm not gonna throw it all the way up there. I give it a. It could have been better. It could have been way better. I would say overall, I give it a 8.5.
Okay,
Nah,
I
I
mean
give it a
that's still
9.
pretty high. That's
8.5, 9.
good.
But that's personally me because I could have made it better. It was things that I was still learning about Morehouse that I'm learning now. Like, dang, I wish I would have did that. I could have made it a 10. Like, but it's all
So
good
like
though.
resources wise, you could have made it a
Yeah,
10 or like
resources.
okay.
And in
Okay.
class, I wish I would have been able to focus more. I was more focused on basketball my last years at Morehouse. Like it was just like I gotta get it. I gotta get to that pro level. But if I would have went there like all my 4 years, I would have been able to, focus on different things and know how to move around Morehouse. Know what I need,
Yeah.
know the right people to contact, right people to get in contact with. So I would say
Yeah.
8.5. So yeah,
Okay, so as an athlete, what are you giving it?
athlete, it's a 10. It's a 10
Really?
because that was like I feel like I was at my best and I was able to lead my team. I was able to finally lead a team as a senior. Like it just felt good when everybody looking up to you and they listening to you and they it just feel good. It just give you a different type of motivation. And like you got your it's like you got your warriors around you. They like we got you, Kerry.
Yeah.
We going on wherever you go. If you go, we go. So it just felt good. I feel like that's why I give it a 10. It was like I gave it my all. Like literally my last game, I had the best game of my career. So
Wow, that's crazy. Like I
yeah,
feel the same way. I'm in
Mhm.
my last year here at Jackson State University. Like I got a fifth
Yeah,
year because of COVID. So
yeah,
and it just feels so good to be surrounded around like girls
hmm
that like want it so bad because
hmm
like I feel as though we've been in situations where seniors were already married and seniors were already living their lives after college, but like I feel as though the senior group now and like the
yeah,
girls come in, we want it so bad. So it's just like the focus is just on a different level. And
yeah,
that's what I really appreciate about it.
definitely.
So how does Morehouse like basketball compared to other schools you played for?
Uh, Morehouse basketball. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna be that guy to say it needs a lot. It needs some improvement. It can definitely need more improvement. But the coaches there, they push you to a level. They old school, so they gonna put you through a lot of things. Like they push you to a different
Yeah.
level, whatever. But I say like basketball wise, it's up there. Like it's their job to push you, whatever. They might kind of slack a little bit, but they gonna make making sure you're getting work done. Like, and that's why for the past years, Morehouse basketball has been at the top. Like for the past, I say 5 years, we've been at the top. So and it
Wow.
shows, yeah.
So do you think playing for an HBCU has made it easier or harder for you?
I think it made it easier because you got your people around you. Your people, like even we had, I would say at Morehouse it was easier too. Like we had Clark around the street. Clark Atlanta is like our cousins. Like they
Hmm.
literally across the street from us. So they'd come to our games and support us. We'd go to their games and support them. And it's like us against them basically. So,
Yeah.
but when we play in Clark Atlanta, it's a fight. It's a fight. But that's for another day. That's a story for another day. But yeah, just like the HBCU culture is like we all we got. Like we support each other a
Yeah.
lot in different ways. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one thing I explain to people. Like the one thing like I appreciate being at a HBCU so much is like you don't have to be scared of being in your own skin. It's
yeah,
like they applaud it. It's like they build you up and give you
yeah,
that confidence to be who
yeah.
you are.
Because we
Like
alike,
so
we alike. Yeah, we got a lot of
exactly.
similarities. So they like I can relate to that. Like be you, be yourself. Like and it's just
Yeah.
powerful. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
really love that. So when you look back at your journey, what mistakes do you think you made?
Um, I feel like I could have time management. I could have managed my time a whole lot better. But social media it was a bit it played a big part. I was just always on social media a lot. And I try to stay off of it, but coming up, social media is it's in front of us now at this point. But
Yeah.
if I would
I
have
mean,
took
it's how you build your network, though. Like NIL and stuff like that. It's like they put social media at the
Yeah,
front now.
yeah.
So,
So yeah, that was one of the things. I could have took a couple hours. Like if I would have, if I, you can't get those hours back. The hours that you spend scrolling, the hours you spend scrolling,
yeah.
you can't get them back. So I would say that, and that could have been chance times for me where I could have been doing some work that I could have made up on, but instead I'm on social media. So I would say time management. Just know how to manage your time. And once I figured that out, I was good. But I can definitely. I know a lot of times where I put myself in a hole because I didn't manage my time right, and I could have made things a lot more easier for myself by if I did. So
So you think you made your journey a little bit harder by like,
I did. I definitely did.
okay, okay,
Definitely
that
did.
makes a lot of sense though. So
Yeah.
like, did transferring like so many times, like not only did it affect you athletically, obviously, but like socially and academically, like did it affect you any?
No, definitely, it definitely did. So when you transfer, especially to Morehouse, a lot of critics from those other schools do not
Oh,
transfer in. So you got to take a lot of different other classes, a lot of the introduction classes that Morehouse has, and so it did like yeah, it definitely had a toll on me. Like what was the other one? What was the other question?
academically and socially.
Socially, yeah, socially too. That's one thing. You got to get new friends every year. Like
But
it's
don't you think it's easier as like an athlete to get
it
the
is,
social
yeah.
back?
It
Okay.
is. But you just know you leaving your guy. Like COVID was probably the saddest year. My JUCO year, it was like because we didn't know we was leaving. Like we just end up leaving. It like guys, we got to evacuate. Just we'll see each other soon. Like we just got to leave, and we left, and COVID hit, and that was it. We never thought we would have like we ain't some of us didn't even get to say bye to each other. We just straight up left. It was like, all right, bro,
That's
I see you
crazy.
soon. Take care. And yeah, now we own about our journeys, doing what we love to do still. But the COVID thing that was socially that affected me a little bit. But that's part of life though. You gotta move on.
Yeah.
You'll see him soon. But socially definitely because I went to Lee's McCray. I got friends at North Carolina, friends in Florida. I got family in Texas. You can I can say that now because I've been through it. I've been everywhere. So
Yeah.
socially, yeah, definitely.
Definitely a plus. Definitely a
Yeah,
plus, and like some negative downfalls, like not being able to say
exactly.
goodbye, but also having like roots in different states. So like I
Exactly.
definitely appreciate that. So when you
Exactly.
hear the word adversity, like what comes to mind? When you hear adversity, like what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Adversity. I'll say just being able to being able to get through any obstacle. Like
Like
no
that.
matter how hard it is, it's gonna be a whole lot of things thrown at you. You got to be able to get through it. Like my whole career, it was always obstacle thrown at me. I'm up, and there's always something to just get thrown in a way that kind of knocked me down. So you just
Yeah.
gotta find, like I said at the beginning, you just gotta find a way to be focused on what your goal is. Like, why are you here? What am I
You're
trying to accomplish? Where do I want to be in 2 years? So once you start thinking of it like that, thinking of your future, everything else gonna be easier. So that's why I see adversity. But you can always avoid adversity. You can make adversity easy, or you can make it hard. But I kind of
yeah.
I made mine a little bit hard. But so it's all about you know making sure that you got everything together. So
Yeah. So what
yeah,
advice would you give people facing adversity?
um, just stay motivated. We all going to face adversity. So
Yeah.
just stay grounded, stay motivated, control what you can control. Like control, please do that. Control what you can control. Stay focused. Um, just stay focused. Stay focused on your goal. That's why I would say if you're going through adversity, always know your why. Know why you're
Yeah.
doing it. So and it's okay to like I said, I got a journal. Like it's okay to always journal your things out, write your thoughts down. So when you
So,
are
because like
facing,
sometimes people need to see it visually. Sometimes
yeah,
people need to see what their goals are instead of like telling themselves over and over again. They need to see and
exactly.
see them accomplishing them. So,
Exactly,
I
and it's
definitely
yeah, and it's only the beginning too, because like I experienced adversity overseas, but I knew to come back to this journal and write down what I'm experiencing and write down my why right now, why am I experiencing this? Why am I going through this? And come back to it when something bad is happening, and it can clear your mind out. Like, here we go again. So what's going on now? So just journal
Yeah.
your thoughts in. That can help you. That can take you a long way. So
So as a Morehouse graduate, like what's next for you? Like what do you see coming up for yourself in life?
uh I just want to help people. I want to continue to develop my game in basketball. I want to play as long as I can and play at the highest level as I can and make a lot of people proud. So
Yeah. I love
yeah.
that. I love that actually. So our last question is presented by our sponsors, Cricket Wireless. So shout out to
Mm.
Cricket, a proud supporter of HBCU culture and community.
Mm.
How has going to an HBCU influenced the person you are today?
Uh, it it has definitely like it has a big influence on me. It just let me know that I have a lot of people in my circle. I have people that I can come back to, and it's just I got a bigger family than the one that I got than the one I was born with. So it just let me know
Yeah.
that. So I would say, yeah, you're not out here alone. It's okay to ask for help, and I got that at Morehouse. So
That's good. Well, I
yeah,
thank you so much for joining us. Like, I've genuinely gained something from it, just
yeah,
especially going into my next after my HBCU. So it's very good to hear, like, journaling because I used to. So I'm definitely going to dabble in that just
no,
because I
yeah,
see you're still at it. So I
definitely,
just thank
Kendall.
you for sharing your experiences and coming on with us.
Definitely, Kendall. I appreciate you. Yeah, like I love telling my story. One day we all got to tell our story. So this is good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And I'm here
definitely.
to help you with that.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate
Of
everything.
course. So,
Yeah,
listeners, thanks for tuning in. We've got tons more great guests, and we'll continue talking about HBCUs from all angles. So, make sure you rate, review, and subscribe so you don't miss out on more of Echoes of the Yard. Thank y'all so much.